Welcome to this week's episode, people. We're back.
And better than ever. I'm gonna do it every time you say
Okay, so I'm not gonna say it no more. So that's the
that.
thing. Um, yeah, that stuff happened this week that didn't suck. Actually, stuff happened that didn't suck. That's weird
Yeah.
because stuff usually sucks, but you know sometimes it really does suck. But this week didn't suck. So let's start with NXT. That also really didn't suck. We had the Iron Survivor qualifier match. That's what it is, right?
I guess so. That has like an ultra long name. They need to fucking change that shit. I'm just gonna say the Survivor Challenge match.
Yeah, and it
Qualifier.
started out with Roxanne Perez, Thea Hill, Fallon Henley, and Kiana James. Now, you already know that Roxanne and Kiana got beef. They showed them fighting in the Performance Center, and they just kept fighting and they kept fighting, and it's like, oh, well, they're going to fight through this match. Okay, cool, whatever. Then they show Lyra Valkyria in the back, and she's getting stalked by Tatum Paxley. And it's like, okay, that's also a thing. And then we had a weird spot in the match that like nobody noticed except for me because I'm a fucking weirdo. That it had Roxanne, Thea, and Fallon, and they were all in the ring and they were fighting. And you're like, all right, well, what's so weird about that? They had on blue, red, and green. And you're like, okay, what's so weird about that? They were the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh shit. That's a good point.
That's what I took out of it. I was like, oh, they're the Powerpuff Girls. Wow. So,
Didn't they have like similar hairstyles too?
yep. So that's why I was like, they're definitely the Powerpuff Girls. And then Kiana James and Roxy are fighting. They wind up fighting outside. And they're fighting in front of a child. They're fighting in front of a child. Matter of fact, children. 3 children. And their parents. And Roxy and Kiana go through the table. And all you hear is the fans start yelling, holy shit. And I'm like, there's a child there. It's a fucking child. Nobody cared.
Yeah, you know they don't give a fuck. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Sometimes as far as cursing, I think the crowd is worse than the Attitude Era.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we see Fallon Henley pick up the win on Thea Hale. Not gonna lie, did not see Fallon Henley winning this, but I'm actually glad she did.
Like obviously, fucking Roxanne and Kiana were not going to win because they were going to set up whatever. I saw Thea winning. I don't know about you.
I did too, but like I just didn't see Fallon winning, and it's nothing against Fallon. I just didn't see her winning.
Yeah, because there's, to my knowledge, tell me if I'm wrong, there's no really story behind her, but like the whole story with Thea, like she's losing. That's why she went with JC and whatever, and whatnot, so she could feel better and whatever.
But okay, so the thing is with the Iron Survivor, nobody has a story. So like, no matter what your story is, it just is on pause for right now. That's how it was last year. Like, no matter what your story was, it's on pause because like going into the Iron Survivor, it's just 5 random people that have nothing, and you're like, okay, well, they're here. And then from there, like they'll get a story, but everybody else's stories is basically on pause because it's like none of them exist in whatever this Iron Survivor is. Because
True.
remember,
Because like Kiana James made it last year, and she came out of
yeah,
nowhere.
exactly. Like everybody that's been in it before and in it now have no story except for like just a very few, and you
Hmm.
know that they're not going to make a difference. It's like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're not even going to win. We'll talk about that later. But then you see Ilya Dragunov coming in. He's dressed up. And then you get, I don't even know her new name. I just know her as Quinn McKay. Quinn McKay is interviewing Lyra Valkyria. Megan McCain or Megan McKay, what is Megan's name? She got released earlier this week. Megan
Yeah.
McKenzie. That's what it Mackenzie Mitchell.
Okay.
Mackenzie Mitchell. God damn it. That's it. Yeah. I totally watched that. Mackenzie
Basically,
Mitchell
the
got
the
released.
the announcer's wife.
Yes. And no, for some reason, I'm not even joking. They even asked Shawn Michaels, was like, yo, what the fuck happened? Shawn was like, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on that she got released. Nobody knows that she just got released. And it's like, she was doing a great job. So it's like, why the fuck did they let her go?
It's weird. That'll come out later though.
It will, but like, I feel like it just was like one of those things where they were just like, oh, we see a name. Okay, we have somebody that can replace her. All right, bye. And it's like, yeah, but like she had personality. She was good at her job. It's like, and then like soon as she got fired, like she posted it and everybody was like sad about it. Like everybody in NXT is sad about it. And it's like, oh, why did y'all just let her go? Like she probably didn't do nothing. It probably was like they just saw her as like, oh, she makes too much money. We're just gonna cut her. It's like the fuck, weird.
Like she's expendable or whatnot, and like she took it with stride. Like I'm fired, but it's okay. Like whatever. Like she was fine with it. You
Yeah,
know,
but
most people bitch.
she really liked her job, but like at the same time, it's like there
Yeah.
was no reason for it. There's no reason for
No,
it. It was
absolutely not.
just it just happened, and I feel bad that she's gone.
Hmm.
But back to the show. So Lyra is there. Then Lyra gets interrupted by Lola Vice, and then Tatum Paxley comes in and basically starts beef with Lola Vice. Tatum Paxley is going to kill Lyra Valkyria. She's going to kill her.
Yeah.
She's
Like
like
this
it's
starting
like
off like a obsessed fan type of thing, right?
no, it's like she's stalking her because she wants. Like she said it 3 times. Like she said it the time before when she was standing in the back. She said, "Yeah, I'm gonna take your title," and then she was like, "What? Like who the fuck was that?" And then I was like, we should leave. She's weird." And then earlier when she was looking at her through the window, and then when Lola was talking about the title, she came out of nowhere, and it's like, all right, so no matter who wins this Iron Survivor, they're building up Tatum Paxley to attack Lyra Valkyria and go for the title. She's not going to win it, but she's going to attack her.
Yeah.
So then they showed Wesley, and I'm not even joking. They showed Wesley in the back, and he had crutches. And the first thing I'm thinking, this is a work. He's going to lie, cheat, and steal Dominic Mysterio, make him get this false sense of security that, oh, I'm injured and I'm not going to be able to wrestle, blah, blah, blah. And then Dominic was going to come in the ring and he was going to attack Dominic. But apparently that's not it. That's not it. He's actually injured.
Here's the funny part. I call
Uh huh.
plot twist, right?
Uh
He's
huh.
still faking the injury, right? Because remember, you said multiple times on this podcast, right?
Uh huh.
He is the one that beat up Trick. So all
Oh,
this is to get out of that match so he could go after Trick. I mean, go after whoever the main champion is going to be, which probably be Dragunov.
that would be true, but he's actually injured. Like he's 100%
Oh,
injured.
really?
He's fucked.
Oh,
Like he's completely fucked. The bad part is it like nobody knew how serious the injury was. And if you watch it back, you can see he's struggling to stand up. And you're like, okay, like, all right, maybe he shouldn't have been out there. And then you find out his diagnosis and you're like, okay, you shouldn't have really been out there with your back being as bad as it was. Like, this dude is going to need surgery. He's going to be out for 8 to 12 months. Like, he is
God
fucked. Like, he,
damn.
and the bad part is no one knows how he got injured. They don't know if it was last week or something in training. They just know that he's injured and he's going to be out for 8 to 12 months. Like, really fucked up. Like, he's really fucked.
That's fucking crazy. Shit. Like I thought it was all
Yeah.
part of the storyline. My
I did
bad.
I did too until I found out how bad it was. And if you actually watch the interview back, how he's struggling to like stay up and cut this promo at the same time, you're like, yeah, you shouldn't have been out there, pal. Like, you really should have been out there.
No, I
Cause
noticed
like,
all that. I just thought he was
mhm.
that damn good.
I thought it was at the very beginning, but like when they went ahead and announced the whole match and said, "Oh, it's going to be Dragon Lee versus Dominic Mysterio." I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, he's injured. Like, he's injured." And
Okay.
I feel really bad for him because like they did that angle where they took him out and he's like he quit and then he all of a sudden came back and it's like, well, shit, like he just came back and he earned this spot and now he's getting a title shot and now he's injured and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, hopefully it's a blessing in disguise, and then after this he goes for the major title, because he will be secondary champion again, and he kind of wanted to go above that.
Yeah, he should be NXT champion because like also Shawn Michaels like loves him
Yeah,
like his son. So it's like, yeah, that's the thing. So
yeah.
they wound up announcing that it's Dragon Lee versus Dominic for the North American title, and Ray's going to be in Dom's corner. Like, there's all sorts of theories where people is like, oh, Dom's going to drop it to Dragon Lee, which they had a match. I don't think that he should drop it to Dragon Lee because it makes no sense. Like, let Dom keep the title because it's really fun to watch Dom do dumb shit. And like, there's no reason for Dragon Lee to do anything with the title. He's on the main roster. Like, there's no reason for it.
I would just about to ask you that. Aren't like both of them part of the main roster anyway? So if Dom
Yes,
drops it, he should drop it to somebody actually on NXT.
yes, that's the thing. And like, I'm calling it now. This is all a fucking great storyline that they have played between the main roster and the NXT because I'm calling it now. Dragon Lee is not going to win, but he's not going to win because he's going to get fucked up because Ray's going to be out there. Santos hates Ray. And then you got fucking Garza and Carrillo down there. So it's like everybody's right there. So you might as well just do the angle on NXT, shoot it. Everybody's like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then you go from there.
I'm down with it.
Yep. So then they have this backstage thing where Kiana James is in the medical room and she's there with Izzy Dane. I have no idea when her and Izzy Dane became cool. Like, I don't know if I missed the episode or what the fuck happened. I'm like, when the fuck did you and Izzy Dane become cool friends? Like, when the fuck did this happen? Because Izzy was like,
You
yeah,
watch it every week. Like what the fuck?
yeah, it was like she was like, yeah, I got your back. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? And this is all new. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? And it was so funny because Kiana James starts talking shit, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll kick Roxanne's ass." And then Roxanne is in the bed over. She's like, "What? You do what?" And she gets up, and they just start fighting. And I was like, "Oh,
How did
that's
she not
so good."
notice he's practically next to her?
Like she didn't look like she just was laying down. And she's like, "Oh, I'm in so much pain. Yo, I'm gonna kick her ass." Roxanne was like, "What?" Oh, and it was on. And then all of a sudden, which is another thing that I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? Ava Rain separates them. Was like, "All right, you two want to fight? I'll give you a match." It's like, when did you get power? Wait, what? What is happening?
That's what threw me off.
Like it was just like it was these few random things. It was like, yo, did we miss an episode, or like did they tape this out of order, or like is this tape? Like what happened? Like did we miss something? Like I felt like this is like we missed something. I'm like, there's something wrong here, right?
I believe it's tape because last time we seen Ava Rain, she was like a backstage segment, which to this day we still don't know what exactly happened. She was talking to Paul Heyman. My assumption at the time was he was joining the Bloodline, but now it's like, what the hell?
Like it's so weird. Then they showed the men for the breakout tournament, and like it's like three of them like we've seen before. It's like, all right, yeah, those three we've seen before. Everybody else is like, well, okay.
I only recognize one of them.
No, this is like three of them because like the big dude wrestled on NXT.
Okay.
The dude that's with Drew, that's another one, and then it's the lawyer guy. So yeah,
Yeah, I recognize him.
yeah. So it's those three people who are definitely part of this, and then we go from the men's breakout tournament to the winner of the women's breakout tournament, Lola Vice versus Tatum Paxley. And I don't know how Tatum has dug into this new gimmick, but she's like Daphne and somebody else mixed together. It's like she's actually really good at it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from? But like, I enjoy it.
I see a little bit of Nikki Cross in her too, but like the Nikki Cross from Sanity.
Yeah, like she's like I like it because she had like a very small touch of it before, and now it's like full blown darkness. It's like okay, cool. Like I like it.
Hmm.
So then we get Nathan Frazier talking to Axiom, and Axiom is like, "Dude, you're being an asshole." And Nathan Frazier's like, "No, no, no, I'm not an asshole. I'm normal. You're being an asshole. Uh, I didn't even do anything. I just called you an asshole. No, no, no. You're an asshole." I was like, okay, well, all right. Like that was fucking random as shit.
Like I even asked you, like, are one of them turning heel?
Like I presume Nathan Frazier is, but it's like, what the fuck? Like it like it made no fucking sense. It was so goddamn random. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So then we get bartender Cabron. He's outside and he's walking in a parking lot and didn't get attacked. So something he said later on actually is true. And we'll talk about it when we get to that part. So then they go to NXT Anonymous, and Trick is getting ready for his match. This is months ago. He's getting ready for his match, and then as soon as he leaves, Mello grabs the phone and starts texting somebody. And you're like, what? Who is he texting? And it was the same night that Trick got attacked. And then we cut back to the arena, and Joe Gacy is behind fucking Vic Joseph and Booker T yelling, Vic, Vic, we love you. Vic, we love you. You're so cool, Vic. Vic, yay. And it's like, Joe Gacy is crazy as shit. He's
That
crazy as
was
shit.
creepy as shit.
And it was so fucked up. Vic Joseph was like, what the fuck is going on? Because, like, he didn't really recognize that Joe Gacy was back there. And when he said, he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what's happening?
Do you think that, like that was part of the storyline, or he actually legitimately did not know he was behind him? Because I believe that one.
I believe he didn't know what was happening. And it just, like, fucking shocked the shit out of him. And that was so cool.
Yeah.
So then we had Metaphor, which was Oro Mensah, Lash Legend, and Noam Dar versus Chad Gable, Otis, and Maxine Dupri. And there was a spot, and this spot was so great because everybody talked about it. And I mean, even her haters talked about this spot and put her over big for this spot. So Lash Legend picked up and body slammed Otis. Not even just like a, oh, bam. It was a picked up, held him there, and then slammed him. I was like, oh, oh.
It was similar to like when Rhea Ripley body slammed Luke Gallows,
It
that
was
level, but Otis is way bigger. So
it
I was
was
like, what the fuck?
way better than that. People even saying that it
Y-
was better than Hogan slamming Andre. And I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
I'm not joking like, oh, it's just like the meme community going, yeah, this is bigger than when Hogan slammed Andre. No, this was actual quote unquote wrestling journalists going, you know what? This is actually better body slam than the Hogan slam and Andre. Like this should be in the opener. It's like, yeah, like that's how crazy it was.
at least the NXT opener anyway.
Something like because like it was so big and monumental. Like the crowd, like the rest of the match happened, and the crowd did not pay attention because they were so fucking stunned at that moment. They were like, yeah, yeah. Like Noam Dar tapped out to Chad Gable, and no one paid attention because they're like, yo, Lash just slammed Otis like that. What the fuck? Yeah, that's how
I'm gonna
crazy
be
it
honest
was.
with you, I didn't even remember who won until you said it.
See, that's how crazy it was. So then we had Gallus walk into the bar, and Tank and Hank is there, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing here? We want a match. And we want a drink. Okay, all right." I'm just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, okay, like that random as shit, but okay,
It's gonna be a hell of a match though.
yeah. And so we get Ava Rain coming out of Shawn Michaels' office, and Ava Rain says that we're gonna have Roxanne versus Kiana James in a steel cage match at Deadline. It's like, oh, okay. Once again, how do you keep getting power? Like, what is happening? Like, this is all I want to know is like, how did she get power? And it's like nothing against her. It's like, when the fuck did this happen?
Like that's a plot twist. Not even The Rock, her father, had fucking power like that. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, this is so random. Like the only thing I'm thinking is like this is weird. Is like maybe Shawn Michaels wasn't on TV this week, but he did the media call, so he was healthy. But it's like, all right, so why is Ava Rain like the assistant general manager for no reason? Like this needs to be explained. Like somebody needs to explain it. Like because I'm so lost, I don't get it.
I think it's an easy one. I She's injured. They want to keep her on TV because obviously they want to appease The Rock. So they do this just for that. You know what I mean? Maybe like storyline wise, Shawn Michaels felt bad for her because her family pretty much all died. You know what I mean? About her family, I mean the group that she was in with Joe Gacy. I forget the name right now. It doesn't even matter.
Schism.
But yeah, Schism. There you go. And he probably gave her the job because of it. You know?
I mean, there was way better things she could have did, but okay.
I mean, if she's injured, you know.
I mean, she still could have just been like somebody's manager, just not taking a bump yet. Like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
So then we had the Women's Iron Survivor Summit, and we had all of them cutting promos. Like, yeah, like, okay, whatever. But here's the thing: they had a QR code on like the thing, and if you scan the QR code, it was Cora Jade's voice saying, "See you at Deadline." And it's like, wait, what? Like the was
Th-
random.
that's why you texted me during the thing and said Core J's coming back.
No, but I had heard she was coming back before the scan thing was there. That was just like the
Oh, okay.
confirmation. So I was like, what the fuck? Like that was random as shit. Like why was that a thing? It was so. Like it was so random. It just was random as shit. It like there was no reason for it. Like
Will she beat somebody's ass and take them out the Iron Survivor match, replacing them?
I hope not. Like I really hope not. I really hope she just like shows up and like just fights or do some dumb stuff to like somebody else.
Yeah.
But like whatever. So the women break out in a fight, and all of a sudden Nikita Lyons comes out of nowhere and kicks the living shit out of Blair Davenport. So that's also a thing. So like Blair's in the Iron Survivor, and Nikita Lyons could attack her, and the Iron Survivor cost her the match. Whatever, you know, anything could happen.
Because if I'm not mistaken, storyline wise, Blair attacked her, right?
Yep,
Like she was the
Blair
whole
was the one who took
Divas
her out.
attacker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they tried to have the Nathan Frazier action match. The women still were beefing. They messed up the match, and everybody was like, "Oh, they messed up the match. The match isn't going on." They decided, "Hey, we're gonna put the match on the kickoff the deadline." Like, oh, okay, well, that's great.
Whatever.
Yeah. So then we had Chase U, and Andre Chase is trying to find ways to make money. No, not Thea. JC keeps raising her hand. Mr. Chase, I got an idea, and he just keeps not paying attention to her. And then some guy who's a wrestler in the Iron Survivor tournament stands up, and Thea Hell is looking at him with love in her eyes. She has a crush, and it's this guy.
Breakout tournament, right? Because you said Iron Survivor.
Breakout, whatever.
Okay. Um, that's gonna cause a problem with Duke. I think. I don't know why.
Maybe. I listen. I don't think Duke is going to be paying much attention to anything except figuring out how he could cover his ass for these fucking bills that he got Mr. Chase to pay for him. That's all I'm saying. Because I think it's his problem.
100%. We talked about that. What was it? Last week, the week before.
Last week.
100% is Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the thing is though, like I don't know why is Chase doing that though. Like fuck that. Like it's. I would say like I owe half of it. Like help him. But no, you help him pay your own shit.
Because the reason I think he's doing this because I think he doesn't want the school to look bad because he was the one who trusted Duke. He trusted Duke, brought him on, and made him part of the group. So if he's the one who trusted him and he's got all these bills and he's like this bad person, they're gonna be like, we don't trust you, Mr. Chase. Like this is
They don't
like
trust him now anyway.
I know it's even worse, but like now he doesn't know how to get out of it. So it's just bad. So then we had the backstage with Mello confronting Trick, and well, no, Trick confronting Mello, and he's like, "Dog, did you text Lexus King?" And he's like, "Yo, I'm not even worried about that, yo. Like, I got this match coming up." And he was like, "All right, we're gonna talk after your match." And then Lexus King posted a promo was like, "Yeah, like Mello doesn't really miss, and neither do I." And it's like, all right, like I'm not buying this because like we know he wasn't there, and this makes no goddamn sense. It's so fucking random. It's so
Yep.
random. So then we have Joe Coffey and Eddie Thorpe, Tyler Bate, and Mello for a last chance Iron Survivor thing, and Tyler Bate gets the win.
For some odd reason, I didn't think he was gonna win. Not because like he's not great. I just thought they were gonna go like a random route, like Eddie Thorpe or something.
I really wish they would have went with Eddie Thorpe. Not even joking. I do wish they would have went with him because it would have been something fresh. Like nothing against Tyler Bate, but it would have been something fresh and something different. You'd be like, oh shit, like this is a little
Yeah.
bit different.
Mm-hmm.
So after the match, we get Trick confronting Mello again, and he's like, "So tell me what was on the phone, man. Who was you texting?" And Mello says, "You know what? I'm gonna prove to you I didn't do it, because I'm gonna have a match against Lexus King." And then he turns to Ava and he's like, "Yo, can you get me a match against Lexus King?" And she was like, "Yeah, you can have a match at the pay per view. There you go." And once again, how the fuck did Ava get power? I'm just still baffled by
That
that.
and how does a match like prove anything?
It doesn't prove anything at all.
Don't beat his
So
ass for being a fucking snitch.
basically, so then we get to the main event, and Bartender Cabron is talking shit to Dragunov, and he's talking shit, and he wants him to hit him, and like he keeps talking about Dragunov's family, Dragunov's kid. He keeps talking shit, and he keeps trying to get Dragunov to hit him. He's saying Dragunov never been where he's been, yada yada yada, and he's saying all of this shit, and he's keep baiting Dragunov to hit him, keep baiting him, keep baiting him, keep baiting him, and Dragunov just like gets so angry, and he just hugs him. And as soon as he hugged him, I was like, "Oh shit, oh shit."
Yeah, yeah.
And then he
If anything,
said,
that's like a kiss of death type of thing.
"Yep." And then he said to him, "The only person that can stop a dragon is the dragon." And he just laughed. And you can see Bartender's face just go from, "Okay, this is fun," to, "Oh my God, I'm going to die." Like you can see his face just like, it's just like all of the life just drowned out of his face. Like, I'm going to die. That's how fucked up it was.
At that moment, his soul left his body. Like, oh shit.
That was so good. And then the guys from the Iron Survivor tournament come out and they're fighting, and then somebody goes to a fucking table, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that
Trick.
was,
It was Trick.
yeah, it was Trick. He went through the table because Braun speared him through the table.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, well, that's a thing. So that was NXT. Now I have to ask you, because
Okay.
this keeps going back and forth, like people saying no, people saying yes, people saying no, people saying yes. Then some people are like, "Oh no, the people that saying yes are just like meaning because they hate blah blah blah, or they dislike this." And then it's people who are actually like, "No, this is actually true. Like this actually makes sense." Do you think, as far as weekly with storylines and combined wrestling, do you think NXT is the best show of the year?
Storyline with storylines and all that combined, yes.
I do too. But a lot of like you have people that's like, yeah, this is true, like Shawn Michaels Book of the Year, blah blah blah. And then you have some people that's like, the people that's saying that are just saying that just because they hate AEW or whatever. And it's like, no, this is actually true. Like the show has been consistent. And then like when other people literally sit down and watch NXT week after week, they go, yo, this is actually consistent. Like it's consistent. There's stories being told. There's good wrestling. This is actually a really good show. And I hate the fact
Yeah.
that a lot of people just like shun NXT off, like, oh, it's developmental brand, developmental. It's over the last year and a half has been fucking phenomenal. It's been great.
I dare to say it's not even the developmental anymore. It's like another level. Whereas fucking what is it called? Level up. Like you don't even see it. That's developmental. Because a lot of people under are the people coming up now
Yes.
for the fucking I was about to say Iron Survivor match, but that tournament.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So
man. So NXT is its own thing now. It's not even developmental.
mhm. So now on to AEW in the E1. It starts off with Jon Moxley versus Roosh. And this match was good.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't bad. It was actually good. It was one spot in the match where I thought everything. I thought time literally stopped because it was like, oh my god, because it was this move where Roosh like did a belly to belly to Jon Moxley, but when he did the belly to belly, he had Moxley's arm, and Moxley went on his shoulder, and it looked like Moxley went right on his head, and Moxley like popped out of the ring, and I'm like, oh my god, he just killed Jon Moxley. But Moxley got out of the ring and he was okay, and they went back to the match and just kept beating each other's ass. And Moxley got the win, so now he's got 6 points. Like, okay.
I thought you were talking about the spot where Roosh like banged up his knee. You know that I thought he took himself out with that one.
Mm-mm. So that was a thing. So Roosh, if I'm not mistaken, I think Roosh has like 0 points or like 3 points. I'm not sure.
0-3, like he's down there. He is down there.
Yeah, like Roosh has 3 points. Roosh has 3 points. He did beat somebody. Now that I remember, he did beat
Oh, okay.
somebody. He beat Mark Briscoe, so he has 3 points. And Jon Moxley has 9 points. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. Mox has 9 points. So we reported on the podcast last week, which is now gaining traction because Dave Meltzer has reported this out loud that said, hey, Andrade's going to CMLL because he's trying to get his way out of AEW. So he's going to CMLL, and then after that, he'll probably go to WWE. And it's like, last week when we reported on it, nobody was talking about it except for us. We was like, yeah, like this random promo, and it looks like it's going to be Andrade. Nobody else reported on it. We reported on it. Hey, it is what it is.
Hi, Dave.
So
Thank you for listening.
So then we had Roderick Strong come out, and he was saying, listen, MJF is the devil. He's the guy. And I've been in this wheelchair and I've been hurt. And you know what? I've recovered. And he stands up out of the wheelchair. The funny part about that is he stands up acting like he was injured. But the funny part, he does not take off the goddamn neck brace. It's like, what the fuck? What the
You know
fuck?
he's gonna keep that, right?
Yes, it is so goddamn funny. Because it's like, this was like, to be honest, I don't even remember what the fake injury was at this moment.
It had to do with Joe. That's all I remember.
Oh, that's right. Joe choked him, and that's why his neck hurts. Got it. I remember now. It's like it
Here's the thing.
was.
Would it have made more sense if it was the Muscle Buster instead of the choke?
It would have, but like this is Roderick Strong, who is overreacted to everything. Like, god damn. Because it was funny because he kicked the chair out and had the neck brace, and I'm like, okay, yeah, like that. Wait a minute, what the fuck was he faking the injury? Which fake injury was he faking? Like, which one is? God damn it! I was so lost for a second. So then we get Hangman coming in, and Renee is about to interview MJF, and Hangman walks up and he's like, and Renee's like, dude, where have you been? He's like, yo, I got hit over the back of the head with a cinder block. I got choked unconscious. I got fucked up. I mean, shit. Like, I got my ass beat. Then he said, Swerve, this ain't over between us. He said, I know what you want. We all know what you want. But Swerve, you came and broke into my house. You touched my baby. You disrespected me. He was like, Swerve, I don't care what happened. You're never going to get what you want. I'm going to make sure you never, ever get what you want. So I'm expecting him, when Swerve goes for the title, to be the first person to cost him.
Yeah.
And then as he's saying that, MJF comes out and MJF starts talking shit. And Hangman goes, listen, I don't got time to sit here for a 30-minute fucking promo. And he's like, yo, he's like, fuck you, bye. And MJF goes, well, I have to do a 30-minute promo to wake up the crowd from punk bitches like you. And Hangman's like, hold up, what the fuck you just say? Hangman's like, what you just say? Like, you gonna talk shit about me? And then, like, they just go back and forth. And it's like, okay. And Hangman says something and it makes you think, like, Hangman is the devil. And then something that happens later on, and it's like, wait a minute, like this is too much on the nose. And Hangman gets so pissed off, and he's about to hit MJF, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna take the title from you." And Joe just comes out of nowhere, is like, "Yo, hold up." He's like, "He's under my protection. MJF's under my protection. You get the fuck back." He's like, "Max, you need to chill out with this shit because we got a match." And we can't worry about this. And I'm like, okay. So,
Max was like, oh, all right, whatever. I'm out.
so they keep adding devils. Like they keep adding devils, but the funny part is like the people that they keep adding aren't the people that are the devils. And it's just like they keep trying to throw you off the scent, and it's like, yeah, like you try to throw us off the scent, but then all of a sudden there's something that happens, and it's like, wait a minute, like that's not even off the scent. Like you just said one thing, and like here's something else. It's like, what did you just do? Like you didn't do anything. Like we're not stupid. It's like the fans aren't stupid. They're not fucking stupid. So then we go to another E1 Classic match because we had Mark Briscoe versus Swerve Strickland, and this match was good. And Swerve winds up winning. You're like, oh, okay, well, that's the thing. So, yeah.
Isn't like he out now?
Mark is
Was it
definitely out.
Marcus?
Mark has lost every match that he had. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, then we had Joe come down to the ring for this match, and he gets surrounded by the Devils. And there's no Max. He gets surrounded by the Devils. And one of the devils is fucking Kyle O'Reilly because Kyle O'Reilly is being Kyle O'Reilly outside. And you're like, oh, okay, well, it's Kyle O'Reilly. And you're like, okay. But the devil pops on the screen and MJF is knocked out. And you're like, what the fuck? But there's a beer bottle that's right next to Max. It's like, oh my God, he got hit over the head with a beer bottle. Oh man. So now everybody's like, oh my God, it was Hangman that did it.
Too obvious.
This is way too obvious and way stupid. It's like, all right, we know it's Wardlow. We know it's Kyle O'Reilly. We know that it's fucking the Kingdom. We know it's Roger Strong. That's 5 people right there. Like we know it's 5 people. We can clearly see these 5 people. If this turns out to be somebody else, it's like, all right, they just been fucking with us the whole time. Because they keep saying the people under the mask are people who are already there. They're not saying these are people that just got signed. They're saying the people who under the mask have already been there. And it's like, okay.
Hopefully, this is not like retribution, where like one week is a one group of people, the next week is another group of people, type of thing.
I hope not either. I hope the same people that's under the mask are the same people that's been under the mask. So then we get Moxley cutting a promo with usually Moxley promo. I've been beat up. I've been hurt. I got 9 points, and I'm doing the E1. And then Swerve is like, dog, you're not the only one. Like, I got 9 points too. And next week is going to be me and you, and we'll see who wins. It's like, okay. All right.
That's interesting.
Yep. So then we have Ben Markenting or whatever his name is from AMC Movie Classic. And this was great because it ties into the Timeless Tony Storm thing. And he just like does the intro for Timeless Tony Storm, and she comes out with the title and Mariah May, and she's just celebrating and all happy. And then Sky Blue comes out, and she's angry Sky Blue. And a lot of people didn't notice this, but I did. There's a new title match graphic that a lot of people didn't notice.
That's been happening a lot lately. Like maybe just me and I didn't notice they actually have them.
Yeah, like they haven't had them. These are all new.
Okay,
These are all new, and especially the way that they look now, they're all new.
cool.
So they're having this match, Sky Blue and Tony, and it wasn't like I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be like, oh, like a little 5-10 minute match where Tony just beats up on Sky Blue and it's over. It's like, oh, okay. No, Sky got some offense. Like she really did like have some offense. She almost beat Tony at one point. And it's like, oh, well, that's actually different.
They got
And
each other.
yeah. And Tony winds up getting the win. And she's standing there, and then all of a sudden, the every 6 months person returns. Rhio returns to challenge Tony Storm for the title. She only returns once every 6 months to challenge for the title.
How about that? And it's only
Yeah,
for the title if you notice.
exactly. She just comes back, challenges for the title, and then after she challenges for the title, she disappears again for another 6 months. It's like, oh, okay. Well, that's the thing. Like
Like if you're gonna be
it's
there so sparingly, like honestly, like she's good. I would get rid of her though. Just saying.
like it's nothing against Rio. Like people like her, but it's like I wish that they would like use her more, or just like not use her the way that they use her. Like, oh, every 6 months, hey, come on, title shot. All right, bye. I was like, what?
Yeah, because she goes elsewhere. She could be utilized way better,
I
my
I
opinion.
I, I guess. But so they had this video package of Edge and Christian. It was a pretty good video package. And then we go to the Let's Go J match. It's literally the match that everybody just kept saying, "Let's go, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Jay is awesome." Like they just kept making all of these Jay cheers because it was Jay White versus Jay Lethal. It's fucking hilarious.
That sounds like a chance I would do.
Yes, and Jay White beats Jay Lethal, so Jay gets another 3 points, which makes him at 6 points, and Jay Lethal at 0 points. Yeah,
I believe he's at zero. Yes.
yeah. So Jay Lethal, I think, is mathematically disqualified, just like Mark Briscoe. So there's Swerve and Moxley are still alive in this.
Now I
So
understand like it's round robin and whatever, right? Like I'm not
mhm,
totally in tune with the G one where basically
yes,
where you got this idea from, but
hmm,
like if they're out, shouldn't they just be out the tournament and continue the rest
no,
of them?
no,
Because there's no
Be-
point in them being in it. You know what I mean?
no. Understand that, but they can still be spoilers. Like they can be spoilers. Like if they pin, okay, if like say Jay Lethal pins Swerve, and Swerve is about to win this. He pins Swerve because Jay Lethal pinned Swerve and lost to Moxley, and they have a tie score. Moxley wins because Jay lost. I mean, Swerve lost to Jay Lethal. Like it's so like
Okay.
it's not complicated, but like the people who are still eliminated still have a chance to play spoiler for people who are in it. And that's a very significant thing. So even if you lost, you still have a chance to play spoiler and win. So
Okay.
that's the thing. Because like if you beat
So
somebody who has a good record and it comes down to they have a tie score, you beat this person, but you lost to this person. So this person who beat you actually wins because you lost to somebody that got beat by the other person. So that's a score.
they lost because of them. The
Mm-hmm.
person like who's technically out the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Got you, got you. Okay, that actually
That's
does
why they
make
call
sense.
people yeah, that's why they call people like this spoilers. Because you never know what can happen. At the very end they get a win against this person and it's like, oh well, yep, that person's fucked.
That's right. Excalibur did say that shit. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cause like Moxley has Swerve and Jay White left to fight, and Swerve has Roosh and Moxley to fight. And Roosh has not fought Jay Lethal, and Mark Briscoe has not fought Jay White. Wait, yeah, that's right. Mark Briscoe didn't fight Jay White, so that's another match. So yeah, like that. Those are the only ones.
Yeah.
Because like Jay White could actually still win this, even though he has 6 points. Like if he beats, okay, so if he beats Moxley, right, and beats Mark Briscoe, he'll have he could beat Swerve because like if Jay beats Moxley and Briscoe and Swerve loses to Moxley, then Jay White wins. But if Swerve beats Moxley and Jay beats Moxley, then it doesn't matter because Jay has already lost to Swerve, so Swerve wins. Because I think, like, I'm thinking that that's how it's going to go down to. Is going to go down to Jay White as the last person. Jay White is going to be the last person to either win or lose, and he's going to lose, and Swerve's going to win because he's going to beat somebody that Swerve. He's no, he's going to lose to somebody that Swerve is already beating, which means that Swerve gets to win.
It's complicated if you don't think about it, but once you like hear it, you come to grasp with it and you get it.
Yeah, it's not really complicated at all. It's like really fucking easy. And on
Yeah.
the other side, Eddie Kingston has no points, but if Eddie Kingston just like wins all of his last three matches, which is Andrade, Claudio, and Daniel Garcia, if he wins those three matches, Eddie has 9 points.
Yeah.
So Eddie could win this thing. Like he could win this, but also Brian Danielson has had so many not matches. Brian Danielson he's only had one match against Eddie Kingston. He's got Daniel Garcia and Andrade this week, but he has no other matches. Claudio got 6 points. Well, not Claudio. I mean to say Brody King got 6 points. Claudio's got three. Andrade's got three. Daniel Garcia's got zero. Eddie Kingston right now has zero. So that one is completely wide open, and it's mostly because Brian Danielson has not wrestled yet.
I would have thought Claudio would have had more points. I don't know why.
I would have thought so too, but like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
complain. It's this is how it's booked. Whatever. I'm not complaining. Don't don't really care. So then we get to the main event, which is Edge versus Christian. And this match is happening, and I'm trying to figure out what route were they going to take for the ending of this match. I'm like, all right, well, what's the route that they're going to take for the end of this match? Does Christian just like full on go dick and get like totally disqualified, or do they have the ending that I thought was going to happen? I was like, which one do they do? Like, which one do they do? And they did the ending that I thought. Come on.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming.
I was just about to say, come on, tell me you didn't see that coming. That was like so clear and obvious. Like that was so
No,
clear and
like
obvious.
it was obvious it was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to happen that particular night. You know?
No, I knew it was gonna happen that night. Soon as the ref got bumped, I was like, oh yeah, like Nick Wayne's mom's gonna come out. And it like the funniest part about it was like soon as she got in the ring and grabbed the belt, Excalibur goes, who is she gonna hit? Both men have done her son so wrong. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's true, but only one of them continuously speared and then gave a concerto to her son right in front of her face. Who do you think she's gonna hit?
This is true.
Like it was so obvious. It's like, yeah, Christian is a dick that like told her to like she should have called him and said all this bad shit to her. He said all of this shit perfectly fine. Edge tried to kill her son. He's injured now because of Edge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Edge should have been the one that got hit.
Obviously, yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, it's like the fuck, like that's his mom. What do you mean, guys? Like that should have been an obvious one. But yeah, like that was the finish that I thought was gonna happen.
Now, as long as they don't go a weird route where like they're a couple now or whatever, I would hate that.
Listen, I want her to next time they talk, I want her to go to Christian and be like, listen, I didn't help you because I like you, but that man tried to kill my son and I wanted him to pay. And like Christian, of
Yeah,
course, Christian says something like weird, but it's like, no, I didn't help you because I would like you. I helped you because I wanted him to pay. Like that's what I want her to do. So it won't be like, oh yeah, like they're gonna date and they're going together.
yeah, I'm fine with that one.
Because I'm pretty sure like it's going to come to a point where she's going to be like back to being a mom to Nick Wayne, and he's gonna be like, oh yeah, mom, and she's gonna be heel mom. Like okay, cool.
Heal mom. Someone needs to make that T-shirt.
Yes. So then we get the Raw. And this was actually a really good Raw. And a really good Raw, and as far as wrestling wise. So
Yeah,
it started out with Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre comes out and he's cutting his promo. And he says, apparently you can just get fired, go away, do whatever you want, talk shit, and come back, and all is forgiven. And everybody was like, "Oh, that's a shot at CM Punk." And it's like, no shit, that's a shot at CM Punk. Like that was the whole point. Like it
the funny
it's
part, he was like, "I could be talking about anybody. What are you talking about?"
yeah, like it's all a fucking story, guys. And then also he's also quote unquote mad about getting left off the Royal Rumble poster, which honestly I don't care. And it's not because I don't care about Drew. It's like, Drew, I don't care because you're going to be in a world title match. I don't care. You're going to be in a world title match. You're probably going to win the world title at Royal Rumble. I don't care that you're not on a poster. I just care that you win the world title. I don't care.
Yeah,
And like he was talking shit, and then Sami Zayn came out, and Sami basically was like, "Yo, like just stop talking." And they have a match. They have a match. And in the middle of the match, I still to this day do not know if it was a legit injury or a fake injury. that Sammy busted up his knee. I don't know if it was real or fake. I hope it was fake because the route that they went after this match was like, oh shit, like yeah, no, this has to be fake, right?
It has to be, but like that did look awkward.
Yeah. And so Sammy was basically selling his knee the whole match. And then Drew attacked him, clipped him, and fucked him up and won the match. And the funny part was like this wasn't like a 2 to 3 minute match. It was like, oh, the match is good. This match went for like 15, 20 minutes. It was a long match. It was a good long match. And it was like, oh, this was a match. This was like a match you put on a pay-per-view type match. Yeah.
Yep.
And
I
that was
wouldn't
like
be surprised if they actually have a rematch on a pay per view.
I would put it like if it was me, I would save it for maybe a WrestleMania. Maybe a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I see Drew winning a world title. Like you put Drew versus Sammy for the world title on WrestleMania and put the title on Sammy at WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean like yeah, this is a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yep.
So then we had Shayna Baszler in the back talking with her friend Zoe Starks. Byron comes up to interview her, but in the back, Nikki Cross is being Nikki Cross. Where does it go from there? I have no idea. I don't know where this Nikki Cross thing is going, but like that's one of them things where it's like it's a mystery, but there's no follow up to it. Like there's no follow up to it. It's one of those mystery things that like eventually is going to come to terms and you'll be like, oh, but it's one of those things that like she just keeps popping up in the background and you're like, okay, okay, all right, but why? But like eventually
And
it's
I feel
going to
like they
make
do that a
sense.
lot with Nikki.
Yeah, they do it a lot with Nikki. That's what I'm waiting for. Like, when does this Nikki Cross thing happen? Like, when does this thing happen? When do we get an answer? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Hmm.
So then we get like a Jay Uso promo, and he's talking about the night he's going to win the world title on the 14th anniversary of his uncle passing, and he's doing it for him. Us. It's like, okay, all right. Like that was great motivation. And like when he said that, like in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, Drew's gonna attack him. But as I'm saying that, Drew attacks Sammy because Sammy's getting looked at, and Drew attacks him and then injures Sammy's leg, and that takes Sammy out. And Sammy is now injured. Don't know how long. Probably like a few weeks, maybe. I don't know. Probably be back at the Rumble. Who knows?
I'd say probably the Rumble.
Yeah, because at this point, it's like everything's gonna make sense eventually. Who cares? Like everything's gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a like in neither one of these companies. I'm like, yeah, no, this doesn't make sense. It's all gonna pay out, whatever. So then we get Becky in the back, and Becky's talking, and Nia's like, "Oh, you got all of these revenges to hand out. Why don't you hand out revenge against me?" Ha ha. And Becky was like, yeah, no, no, you go out there and handle your match because I'm going to get revenge on you eventually. And she's like, whatever. I'm going to go out here and beat Shayna. Okay.
I swear she said that word for word exactly like that too.
Yep. And it was funny because Renegade asked me, he goes, dude, did they have a match? And I was like, holy shit, Becky and Nia never had a match from that punch when Nia busted her face up. They never had a match. It never happened.
Honestly, I would say that for WrestleMania.
People want to save it for WrestleMania, but Becky is going against Rhea at WrestleMania, so that's why I was like,
Yeah,
eh.
yeah.
And so Shayna and Nia have a match. Nia gets to win, and then Becky comes out, and they say Becky versus Nia next week on Raw. So yeah, they went right to it. I mean, you have to, you kind of have to because we're going in Rumble season. Everybody's feuds need to
Might
be
as well.
knocked off. Yeah, because then after that we go to WrestleMania. And it's like everybody got to get their shit in right now. So then we had DIY in the back with SheIY. Don't know why they called that a thing.
Wait, that's officially a thing? I thought that was like an online meme.
No, that is a meme. I said I don't know why that was a thing.
Oh, I thought you meant it was really a thing. I was about to say.
No. I don't know why that was a thing, but the two of them was doing a thing, and then we had the match between DIY and Imperium. You need to get that?
Backstage, they did a thing.
Yeah,
I'm looking for it.
they did.
My bad, y'all. Go ahead.
And we had a 2 out of 3 falls match with DIY and Imperium, and DIY winds up beating Imperium 2 falls to 3. And then we have a backstage thing where I'm like, we just went through this. We have the shiniest hearts. They're in the back talking, and Piper Niven and Chelsea Green come up, and they basically say, "We're going to take you on for the tag titles." And then the TikTok Toxic Tag Team comes up and says, "Well, you got to beat us first." And it's like, the shiniest hearts just had a tag team title shot last week. The fuck, like the fuck, like what the fuck?
Yeah, like exactly what you said. What the fuck? Like I can't think of anything else to add to that.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to be like, no, we're gonna get a tag title shot. For what? You just lost clean. It wasn't like somebody cheated and you got screwed. You cleanly lost. There's no reason for this.
Unless they win, which I doubt it.
Yeah. So then we go to the back and we had the Creed brothers lifting up the New Day for some reason. They're like doing like squat thrusts with them. And then here comes the Alpha Academy and they have Maxine Dupree lift up fucking Tazawa. And it's like, okay. Then we have some backstage with Priest, Damien, Dominic, and JD. And R-Truth is there. And R-Truth is like, hey, he's like, I'm trying to fix this TV so I can watch something. And they like, Truth, you don't go here. And he's like, okay, I'll see myself out. I was like, what? Like, this is actually hilarious. Like, this is hilarious. Truth in the Judgment Day is fucking hilarious.
Somehow, some way, he's gonna wind up joining too.
It is so funny because like they put a meme out on Twitter with Truth as part of the Judgment Day, and Finn retweeted it, and it was like, okay, this is going too far.
He put on Instagram also.
Yeah. So then we had the Shiniest Hearts versus the TikTok Toxic Tag Team, and the TikTok Toxic Tag Team actually had people fucking cheering for them, and the TikTok Toxic Tag Team gets the win. And now they're number 1 contenders for Chelsea Green and Piper, which I kind of want the TikTok Toxic Tag Team to win just because Piper and Chelsea are doing nothing with those tag titles.
Yeah, but who has?
Nobody, but like I really want new tag team champions because it's like, all right, let's freshen this up because Chelsea, like, if they were wrestling more, I'd be like, all right, cool, I don't care. But they haven't been wrestling; they've just been sitting around doing nothing, and it's like, yeah, it's like kind of put them on somebody that's actually going to defend them for a little while. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And it's like it's nothing against Chelsea and Piper. It's like you guys just haven't wrestled. It's like you wrestle once every like 6 to 8 weeks, and it's like, come on, put them on another tag team. Like freshen it up a little.
Somehow they meshed though. Like
Oh,
it was like
they
an odd
do.
couple type of thing.
They do. I like it, but I just feel like
Yeah.
they should freshen up the tag titles by putting them on somebody. So then we had something that was so fucking glorious and magnificent and special that I was like, holy fucking shit. So Cody Rhodes comes out and Cody Rhodes says, when I was younger, I saw the Great Muta spit mist in somebody's face and it terrified me. It gave me nightmares. And last week, I found out what that felt like and it scared me and it made me feel something. But Nakamura, you shouldn't have attacked me from behind. You should have came in and said something to my face. I still want to know why did you do it? What's your problem? What beef do you have with me? If you want to see me, you should come out here and fight me. So Nakamura, come on out. And he says that, and then Nakamura comes on screen. And you go, okay, what is he gonna say? And Nakamura says, Cody, me and you, we're not so different. We kind of have the same story. And at that, for 5.2 seconds, I'm like, yeah, that makes no sense. And everybody else said the same exact thing, was like, yeah, that makes no sense. Until Nakamura start talking about his story. And I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like, holy fucking shit, they made this a thing. They looped this around. They made it all canon. I was like, holy fucking shit. You know why? You want to know why,
Why?
guys? Because they do have the same story. Nakamura won the Rumble. He was supposed to win the title against AJ Styles. It was supposed to be this big moment for him. They didn't let him win it. He lost. He never finished his story. And he said to Cody, you had the same thing. And it was the same exact story. And he said, Cody, I'm going to finish you so I can finish my story. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is great. They actually put these two things together. They told a concise story. This is some stuff that WWE doesn't do. And it's like, wait a minute. Nope, they're doing it now. They're doing it. They're fixing shit that was fucked up. They're retconning stuff that was fucked up and putting it in the canon and making it great. I was like, holy shit, this is actually good.
Yeah, it is good. Hopefully they do right with Nakamura with winning like a major title eventually. Probably not anytime soon, but you know.
Oh, eventually he will. Eventually he will. But the fact that they made this a story and brought it up and like made it relevant, it's like, yeah, this is good. Like
Yeah.
Triple H thought this through, was like, yeah, no, this is a story that needed to be told. It's like everything that Vince did in my absence to my people, here's the retcon of that. And I'm making it canon and making it great. And it's like, yep, that's it. This is what we needed.
He's literally deleting Vince.
Yes. And next week is gonna be Cody versus Nakamura. And that's the thing. So
That should have been on the pay per view.
I mean, Royal Rumble's coming up, so there's no reason for it.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean on the Rumble.
No, there's no reason for it. Everybody's going to be in a Rumble, so like they should have the match now.
Oh
Get it
yeah.
out the way. So
Okay.
then we had Jay Uso coming to back, talk to Adam Pearce. He's like, "Yo, thanks for giving me the world title." And as he's leaving, Gunther comes up, and Gunther says, "We need to talk about my next challenger for the IC title." And one, Jay Uso versus Gunther is going to happen eventually, but he's not the next challenger, and I'll tell you who it is later. So then we had a match, a tag team title, well, not a tag team title match, a tag team match. And it's funny because the thing that gets said every week gets said again this week, that I think this was Dom's best match.
I didn't say that this time. I didn't say that this time.
You thought it. You thought it.
No, what I actually said was this is JD McDonough's best match. By proxy, making it fucking Dominic's best match.
See? And they fought the Creed brothers and had a fucking banger. It was good. And
Yeah.
the Creed brothers, every fan was like literally standing and so happy that the Creeds were wrestling. It was great. So,
The spot there, I thought they killed McDonough, but yeah.
oh, of course, like he kind of did get fucked up. So then we have Adam Pearce talking to Seth Rollins, and he's telling Seth Rollins, "Listen, next week I'm signing CM Punk to exclusive Raw deal." And Seth Rollins says exactly what we said on this podcast last week about this fucking promo. He said, go ahead and sign him. He said, go ahead and sign him if you want. He's a liar. He's full of shit. He's not being truthful. You're going to regret this. He's not the man that everybody thinks he is. And when it happens, I'm going to be right here to laugh in your face because CM Punk is not a good person. It's like, dude, that's exactly everything we said on this podcast was the story. We literally said on this
And
podcast
he
that
came
that's
across
it.
as the bad guy.
Yes. And it's like, dude, we said that on the podcast. Like, he literally just took everything we said verbatim and said it out loud. And was like, yeah, like, that's exactly what we've been saying. And I saw some people online go, you know what? Maybe that CM Punk promo last week, maybe he lied the whole time. And it's like, oh, you think? You think?
Duh.
Like, what the fuck? Like, Seth had to tell y'all for y'all to be like, what the fuck? So Jay comes up and Jay's talking to him. But in the background, which a lot of people did not notice, was Gunther yelling at Ludwig. And you're like, okay. That's what I meant by IC challenger. I think Gunther to prove a point is going to put the title on the line to beat the shit out of Ludwig Kaiser for losing so much.
Okay, I would be down with that actually.
Yes.
Because it does
So,
seem like Ludwig is leaving the group. Because little small thing, if
mm-hmm,
we like to call it like red flag slash red tie thing.
mm-hmm.
Uh, fucking Ludwig had different tights from Giovanni this time. Because they tend to wear all summer tights within Imperium. He
Yep.
had what looked like leopard print to me. Like, I don't know.
It was black and white stripes.
Oh, okay.
So then we had a backstage promo where Damian Priest is talking to JD McDonough and Dominic, and he's like, yo, he's like, y'all lost to the Creeds, but y'all good. And Dominic says, fucking Damian Priest, he goes, yo, you need to watch out for the Creeds, bro. He's like, why? He's like, they're really good. He, and then JD McDonough was like, yeah, no, they're good. He's like, your titles might be in danger. He's like, damn it. So next week they're having a tag title match, the Creeds versus Finn and Priest, and I honestly don't know how I feel about this because
Okay.
I like Priest and Finn as tag team champions, but also I'm like, you should put the titles on the Creeds. Just do it. Like, it's not even to freshen it up, but it's like one of those things that like set them apart from other debuting tag teams. Like, they come in, they win the titles, and they go straight to the top, and then like you could do whatever. And it's like, yeah, like it'll be fucking perfect. Like, do it. But at the same time, it's like you still could keep the tag titles on Finn and Damien, and they could do other stuff. You never know. I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm
Yeah.
like, whoever wins, I don't care. It's no downside to it. Don't care.
I mean, it's not, but like as we've been talking about on the podcast, as we more so been hinting at, like they're gonna kick Damien out that group eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So have Damien take the fall, and then I guess since Royal Rumble's around the corner, kick him out ASAP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then again, you could wait for it and whatever, continue on the storyline, have it be good like that. Maybe kick him out at the Royal Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
but like they could do it either way. So,
Yeah.
but it's coming.
Yeah, it's definitely coming. So we get to the main event. And before the main event, like before the show, WWE got hit with a trademark that they can no longer use yeet. And it's kind of funny because we're like, oh, okay, like who the fuck has this? And you find a wrestler that has this, it's some guy, some indie guy, and this guy is not somebody that you'd be like, oh, he uses yeet. And you're like, oh, you trademark yeet so WWE can't use it. Oh, that's kind of yikes. But okay.
So person doesn't use it,
No, no,
but he
he
only got it
uses
because.
he uses it.
Oh,
He
okay.
uses it. It's just somebody that you just a random indie wrestler that trademarked it, and you're just like, you are the person who's using this, and it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Well, he's never going to WWE.
I mean, he might, but like at the same time, it's like he's just not the type of person that you would think would use yeet. It's like, okay, so we get to the main event, and it's like part of me was like, oh, this is gonna end with a fuck finish. It's not gonna end like in a regular match. Nah, Jay Uso versus Seth Rollins, fucking banger. Just a straight banger, no cheating, just a straight up wrestling match. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this and process this as a normal person. Just still trying to process the fact that Jay Uso, which is a twin, is now his own human and is actually really truly main event Jay Uso as a solo wrestler by himself doing his own thing, the Shawn of the group. But the fact that he's a twin and he broke away and is now a star on his own. But like I can't really say that because like there also was Nikki Bella, but holy shit, like I just didn't expect Jay Uso to be the Nikki Bella of the Usos.
I thought it was Jimmy.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think it was either one of them.
Oh, okay.
But
But it just
holy
him,
shit,
Moose.
yeah. But this match was so good. Jay almost won twice. Of course, he lost. Seth, match is over, and Jay rolls out the ring, and boom, he gets hit with the Claymore kick. It's like holy shit, he's out. And then Drew basically beats the shit out of Seth, which sets up for them in a Royal Rumble. It's like okay, well that's okay.
Yeah. How long until we get Jay versus Drew? Because that's bound to happen.
Jay versus Drew again. We will see that very soon. I'm putting that on Elimination Chamber. I'm putting it
Oh,
on
okay.
Elimination Chamber. The reason I'm putting that on Elimination Chamber is because I think Drew is going to be world champion by then. Drew's going to be world
Okay.
champion, so he's going to need people to defend the title against, and one of the people is going to be Jey Uso. And the other person that he's going to face, like I said before, is Sami Zayn. He's
Yeah.
definitely going to face Sami Zayn eventually, and that's the thing. So yeah, that's the thing. So that was Raw, and now the big, big quote unquote free agent news is about Okada. Okada is a free agent after January, well, after February, which is like, it's normal because every New Japan wrestler is a free agent in February and they just get re signed. It's like, oh, okay. But now people are like, oh, he might come to WWE, he might go here. Well, the thing is, he's going to TNA.
I heard that.
Yeah, he's going to TNA just for one match or probably two matches. They're going for one or two matches in TNA. It's like, okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. But people are saying, oh, well, he's going to wrestle Nakamura in WWE, or he's going to go to AEW because he can have so many great matches in AEW. He shouldn't go to WWE. Oh, he's going to WWE because he can make a lot of money. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't see him going either place. I don't see him going either place. I see him just staying in New Japan. Like I don't see him going anywhere. And like, yes,
Okay.
there's a lot of things that you could be like, well, look, what about this? What about that? Yeah, Okada's wife is way more famous than him. Like his wife is like extremely like 900 gazillion more times more famous than him. She's a movie star in Japan. So like of course she's not gonna be like, yo, I'm just gonna leave my shit and just go over here and start all over. They have a family. It's like, yeah, I'm not just gonna do that. Like, and then some people are like, well, maybe he could go to AEW because they could do him like they have Will Ospreay where he could stay in Japan and just come over like every now and then. And it's like, there's no point to doing that. Like, that is one of the stupidest things. He should just do what he does right now. Just like show up in AEW whenever the fuck he wants to. It shouldn't be nothing other than that. Like, you know what I mean? It
Pretty
shouldn't be
much.
anything.
No, it makes perfect sense because, like, out of the people who go to fucking New Japan, how many times do they actually let them go? Like, Kenny, Moxley, what have you, They only go on special occasions. So he gets this man on contract. By this man, I mean Okada. He's not going to let him go back to Japan.
Exactly. There's no point, and I hate the point where people be like, "Well, they could go back to Japan." No, they don't. They don't. Shut up. Like, stop saying
Yeah.
that. Like, it's
We said
not.
that in the podcast multiple times. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's stupid, and a lot of people like him going to WWE would be like so random, and to me, it would just like feel out of place. Like they might treat him good, whatever. They might give him a lot of money. Fine. I just like don't feel like it would work for him. Not because like it wouldn't work because he couldn't work there. Of course he could work there. He's Okada. He's the fucking best wrestler in the world. It's just I just don't think it would work. I just don't think it would be a thing. It'd be like, oh yeah, no, Okada and WWE, yay. No, it'd just be like, okay, I guess.
And the stylistics is different. Like WWE had their own style. So you see they're training Jade Cargill and whatever, So he probably wouldn't mesh well with many of the superstars there. Like you said, he'll have a banger with fucking Okada. I mean Nakamura. You know what I mean? Probably one with AJ. You know what I mean? Maybe Anderson, Carl Anderson, and whatever.
No, no,
Few in between.
no. That's the thing. Okada could adapt to any style. He could adapt to any style, but it just would not. The match would not feel like the type of caliber match that Okada could put on. Like he could put on a
Yeah,
match with anybody and it would feel like, oh my God, this is one of the best wrestlers in the world. But it's just Okada carrying them. And that's because he can do free range stuff in New Japan. Like I can think out of the box. I could think of this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing to make it work. But here's the thing: if I'm in WWE system, I have to work the WWE style, so I have to do this style. There'll be good matches, but they won't be me giving it my Okada all because
Yeah.
all right, I'm just trying to fit into this box that they're trying to make me fit into. And that's what I don't like. I want him to just be him and do him. But like at the same time, I would love to just see him walk out and do the Rainmaker and like with all that fucking WWE production behind him. Like he came
Yeah.
out in a fucking pro wrestling Noah show and it looked like it kind of looked almost a WWE ish feel. And it was like, yo, I wonder how it would look if he came out in WWE. It would be the same ish, but like on a grander scale. But at the same time, it's like you have to wrestle. And then Okada, his English isn't like perfect, which WWE wants your English to be perfect, so you could just bullshit around. They're working around it with Nakamura. With Nakamura can speak English, but they're working around it with like, oh, you can just speak Japanese. We'll do subtitles. That's our thing. It's like you can't do that for everybody.
Basically.
So
And
it's
Nakamura
like,
can speak English, so
yeah, it's like it's gonna be like it would be weird. So I'm just gonna like I'm not chalking it up to him actually coming to WWE or AEW. I think he's gonna stay in New Japan. And if he leaves New Japan, I see him going to Pro Wrestling Noah because he keeps talking shit about Kaito Kiyomiya. Like they weren't even in the same fucking. Okada's not even in the fucking tag tournament. He literally just had a random match, and Okada after the match just starts talking shit about Kaito Kiyomiya. And it's like, dog, just let it go. That little kid is not worth it. He just keeps talking shit. And Kaito Kiyomiya has still never got his win back, but Okada will shit on him every chance he gets. It's There was no reason for him to take a shot at that kid. That kid was trying. Okada, you didn't have to do that. Like you're gonna keep murdering the kid. It's God damn it.
in theory though, like he could sign to TNA though. Like since TNA's trying to build herself up again, TNA may be the one to let him like stay in Japan and just come in when he needs them. Like they'll probably give him the Brock Lesnar treatment where he just shows up for something like special, you know? They
Listen,
could do that.
Okada hates TNA. Even though he's showing up in TNA right now, he hates TNA because he remembers when he was there before and they made him feel like shit. He said he would never go back to TNA. This is
But he's
only a
going back.
special this is only a special thing. If they treat him bad or anything that feels like it used to feel, he's never coming back. Like that's the last time you will ever see him. Like
Yeah.
that's how much he hates this. Like this is just gonna be a one-off, a test run, and maybe, but like they asked him many times before. He was like, no, fuck that place. I hate that place. Like they was like, yo, somebody's in TNA. He was like, fuck them and fuck TNA. Like, okay, well, all right, well, that's valid. You have a valid reason. This is the first time he's did I'll go to TNA and see what happened. But he's
Because
usually
most
a
of the people
Mr.
who worked backstage at that time no longer works in the company. So,
Yeah,
you know, a lot has changed there. So it might work out for him this time, you know?
I hope so. I really do hope so because he definitely hates that place. He definitely fucking hates that place.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that was the biggest quote unquote news of the wrestling week that Okada might be going somewhere, which he's not. So back to Mercedes watch. This is getting out of hand with like everything that's going on and like how it's just all keeps going back to the same conversation of what I've said before that she more than likely is coming back to WWE and sooner than later. And it's getting worse and worse because Sean Ross Sapp even reported like the talks of her coming in to do something have went completely silent with AEW. Because like at one point she
Mm.
was supposed to be coming in to do a one off or like a two off in AEW. even like no long term contract, none of that. He said that it's completely silent, like completely silent. And they asked him to give like a percentage of what she would do. He said 25% AEW, 25% New Japan, 50% WWE. And that is that's telling. Like I feel like she's going back to WWE sooner than later. And people keep saying, "Well, what match would you have her have in WrestleMania?" And there's two. There's two. There's two that you could have her do in WrestleMania. You could have her do one against Jade Cargill, or you can have her do her dream match of Trish Stratus. It's one of the two. Like you could do one of the two, and everybody else has a match. Like you have Becky with Rhea, you have Bailey with Io, you have Charlotte with Bianca. So give Mercedes Jade or give her Trish. Like Trish wants her. Trish has always wanted her. Like the Jade match is like completely fresh. I don't know who you beat there. Like it's like stuff you could do. Like it's not like something dumb where you like can't do anything with her. Like if I was them, I would bring her back and let her win the Rumble, and then just like she just pick and do whatever. And who knows? It's like whatever you could do so much with her. You could have her face EO. It's like it's so much you could do with her, but whatever. She'll be back in WWE eventually. If she goes to AEW, I'll be like, oh wow, she went to AEW. But I don't think she's gonna go. So that's it. That's the end of the podcast. The podcast is over, and that's how it ends. And yeah,
Ye
you owe that man some money now. You owe him money.
I got $1.
I mean, I guess he'll take it.